What is up, guys? Connor here, and today I have a Clash of Clans video to show how you can max out your base at any town hall. Quick and easy, fast way to max out your base without using gems. Now, it's expensive to use gems. It's $100 for 14,000 gems, and as you get up to town hall 8, 9, and 10, 14,000 gems doesn't get you much. It gets you like about 5 big upgrades. So gemming costs a lot of money, and not everyone has time for that. So this is a little lesson on how to get lots of loot really fast to max out your town halls 1 through 10. You can do this really at any town hall level, because all you're using is barbarians and archers. And of course you can't speed up time using, like, without gems, because you need gems to speed up time. But what you can do is, if you have 5 builders, use all 5 builders at one time, because you're able to get the loot fast, and you're able to have the loot and upgrade things that are expensive whenever you need. Now I'm just showing you like the past 4 raids that I've done, and each have been 200,000, close to 200,000, over 200,000, like average 220,000. So this is the first raid. I'm just going to pause it here quickly for you. And the first step, what you're going to look for is collectors, full collectors. Now the gold one, it's kind of hard to tell, but the elixir, it's really easy to tell. All you have to look for is the full purple. And so you're going to want to look for bases like these, and it's not as hard as you think to find. You're going to put a thick layer of barbarians to distract mortars, wizards, all like the splash defense, because they have a lot more health than archers do. And then archers behind in a line just to destroy it. And as you can see, as the collector's health start going down, I'm getting a lot of loot, and I get almost all of it, I believe. There's 18 and 25 left, not 1,000, just 18 gold and 25 elixir left. So that's over 300,000 for me. I think close to 400,000 and 350,000. So 350,000 gold and 400,000 elixir. Now, unfortunately, I'm maxed on elixir, so it doesn't really matter to me. But the gold is nice because I'm starting the long process of upgrading walls that in my opinion, are way too overpriced. But starting that long journey to upgrade all my walls to level 8 before I can go to Town Hall 9. Now I'm just gonna get free percentage to get to 50%, because if you love your trophies, if you're trophy pushing, barching is obviously not a good way, because trophy pushing, barching is more for getting loot than trophy pushing. But if you want to still keep your troops and stay in like the trophy range you like to stay in, then just get the 50%, nice and easy, and nice, quick, easy to get to keep your trophies. And so now off to the second raid. I'm gonna do 2 raids and then do a live raid for you guys. So for the second raid, I actually use 3 lightning spells, because I was a little kind of sloppy with the amount of troops I've wasted. But I'm just gonna start off trying to get the dark elixir. And while you watch this, since I've already really showed you what to do, I'm just gonna talk about why barching is so good. Is because it takes so little time to train, and the troop cost, like with elixir, is like, it's not even there. It's like for level 5, it's 200 for archers, and I think 100 for 100 elixir for barbarians. So very minimal costs, as well as very minimal time to train. 25 seconds for archers and 20 seconds for barbarians. If I'm right, I'm pretty sure I'm right. So very fast, cost effective, and you get major rewards out of it. So I'm just gonna feed in barbarians to distract this archer or wizard tower, while my archers take out the collectors, the full collectors. Now these collectors aren't full, they're half, but as you see, the loot that I'm gonna get is still way over the top. Now, the good thing about barbarians and archers is, yeah, for dragons you can possibly get 400, 350,000 of each per attack, but unless you gem the time, it's an hour and a half between each attacks if you have 200 space. It's an hour and a half between each attack that you're raiding, whereas barching, if you get half the loot, so 200,000 of each, you can attack 6-7 times whereas you could only attack once in the same amount of time with dragons. Now with dragons you do get more trophies per attack, but then again, with barching, you attack 6-7 times. 6-7 times, if you get 8 trophies each time, that's still more than you would have got if you attack with dragons. So barching has definite positives. The only really negative is you can sometimes lose. This time I was close to losing, but luckily I have 3 lightning spells with me and a barbarian king. So destroy the barbarian pedestal because it has low health, and then go for one of the mortars. I just forget which. I think it's the one close to the town hall, but when I was recording this, I thought it was, it was the so it's the one close to the town hall. And then just drop my barbarian king. He finished that, regen his health, and end the battle. So I gained 8 trophies, got 200,000 of each loot. That was a pretty good raid. I'm just gonna find a match. So right now I'm just showing you all the loot that I've got the past couple raids, and I was able to upgrade like 1, maybe 2 walls, so like about 1 million loot. Now I wasn't attacking straight after I attacked the first time when my troops were finished, so that's why there's a little bit of time between, but it's honestly like 15 minutes max for troops to train. I'm just gonna find a battle, and I'll see you guys when I find a good one. Peace. Okay guys, so I found a raid. It's not the best, it's only 200,000 of each. So it's not the best, but I'll attack it anyways because the collectors look like they're easy to get because they're nice and far away from the base and no splash damage will be able to get them. So again, like I said, line of barbarians and the line of archers behind. It doesn't really matter how much archers or barbarians you use. You can use, I prefer the kind of similar amount, but if I were to suggest if you wanted to choose more of one than the other, I would choose more archers than barbarians, just in case if the collectors are over a wall, then barbarians kind of become useless. So after I take out all these collectors, I should end up around 36%, and then I'm just going to take out free buildings that are nice and easy to get for more percentage, and just to get the 50%. So what I do when I train my troops is 2 archers and 1 barracks, 2 barbarians and the other 2 barracks, and you do end up with more barbarians than archers, but it's pretty similar. What I like to do is every time I raid, I leave about 20 or so more archers than barbarians. 20 or so more archers than barbarians after I finish, and I like to use the barbarian king as much as possible to get the final 1 or 2%. Now I'm dropping more archers than I would right now just to speed things up. So I'm just going to drop the barbarian king over by these barracks over here to get the victory and save time for getting training my troops. Quickly regen him, end the battle. So about 200,000 of each. Not the best raid, but good enough just for an example. Now one more barch raid and I'd be able to upgrade another wall. So this is seriously awesome. So as you can see, 2 archers in 2 barracks and 2 barbarians in the other 2 barracks. I'm just going to fill these up, and as you can see, I've already have tons of troops all left in my barracks because I left about 50 troops, or about 60 total troops left after the battle. And of course, while I was battling, my troops were training. I think that's it today, guys. But first, I'm just going to show you how important barching is and what it's got me. Now, I've only started since I was halfway through Town Hall 7. Now, of course, I was a premature Town Hall 7, so it took a long time to max it out. But I've stolen 132 million gold and 122 million elixir, and I've completed those achievements. Now, there is this type of barching is just for elixir and gold. There is another type of barching where you kind of use wall breakers in, and it's kind of different, and that's for dark elixir. Now, as you can see, I've stolen roughly 243,000 dark elixir. My barbarian king is level 10. My golems are going to level 2, which takes about 60,000 dark elixir, which was pretty hard to get. I'm not going to lie, at Town Hall 8, but I got it, and so that was pretty cool. So I'll make another video to show you how to do that. Anyways, guys, I think this is it. As you can see, I used 3 lightning spells. They're not needed, but just in case I like to have them. So I don't obviously wait for them to do an attack, but I think that's it for today. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.